Hello guys, and welcome back to the KDR Tournament Series, the Wildcard Qualifiers. We are going over the round number 2, and ito na Bim, we have 2 different teams to highlight for this one. Pero first things first though, this is a quick little read from our sponsors. Thank you to our sponsors, Globe at Home. With Globe at Home, you can recreate the world right at home. Level up your gaming experience at home with Globe at Home's Unli plan, $28.99 with speeds up to 100 Mbps. Visit shop.globe.com.ph or the Globe store near you.
Ang ating PC partner for the KDR Tournament Series is, of course, Legion Philippines and Intel. Stylish outside, savage inside. You can join the Legion Philippines community on Facebook to get the latest product updates and tips on how to maximize your Legion device. So sali na kayo mga kaibigan sa official Legion Philippines on Facebook and Instagram at Lenovo Legion PH.
Tama yan. Uy, tinatagalog na rin yung ad read, But, we are powered here by XSplit. You guys check out XSplit VCam. It lets you remove, replace, and blur your background without a green screen. Download and try out the free version now. At yun lang guys XSplit VCam. Iniisip nyo, gusto nyo na green screen, pero ayaw nyo bumili ng tarpaulin sa likod at mahirap syempre ihang. Try nyo na yan. XSplit VCam can't go wrong with that. And our upcoming game, I don't think we can can't go wrong with this one because it's Synchro GG versus BlitzKrieg. Because we've been looking at their gameplay so far into the main qualifiers.
Right.
Kita talaga natin malalakas sa mga loob ng mga players na to. Synchro GG, some really good results like teams against Orgless and Chimera. In the meantime though, BlitzKrieg, 3rd place sa ating main qualifiers. Pretty much a dark horse all the way from it now. And it really goes to show that these two teams can really turn up when need be.
Yep, they have been up against some of the best teams here in Metro Manila. And napakaganda na pinakita nila during those matches. So let's see them go against each other here.
Yeah, so we got the memo real quick, guys, from our prod. Na kahit nakita natin Sync is banning Bind. Apparently, the Bind is gonna be the map. Mispress lang kaya yan?
Mispress maybe a fat finger here and there.
Tingnan natin kung ano yung final map natin. We'll be able to confirm once we get into the game. At syempre guys, meron tayong giveaway ongoing right now thanks to our partners there, si Globe at Home, si Legion Philippines and Intel, at si XSplit. May pinapabigay tayo sa ating stream dito sa Facebook. If you guys are watching on Twitch right now, just hop on over to Facebook. It's really, really simple. Like, share, and use the hashtags that you see around the ticker right there. Kita natin kanina, ano ba? Meron tayong Gcash from Globe at Home.
Yes.
Meron tayong premium license from XSplit. At yun, yung headset yung kakaiba ngayon. So, yun nga, keyboard, mouse, tas ngayon, headset. Pero ito na talaga guys, we'll be getting into the game. Synchro GG on your left, BlitzKrieg gonna be on your right. And of course, we'll be updating whatever the map is going to be in just a bit. Pero pili muna tayo ng rosters dito, Vim.
Looks like they're gonna be playing Haven actually. Just got word from the production crew. But here, we got... How do you pronounce that? Pachirio.
Pachirio.
I like the name. I like the name.
The next name, Illuminati. Even better. So double duelist muna tayo dito mga server. Gula in the meantime playing the Killjoy on Haven. We got Jundali gonna be picking up that Sova, and Morgana gonna be on the Oven para sa Smoke syempre. So Killjoy Sentinel sila dito sa Haven. All about the third gameplay to be as pesky as can be. Tago-tago dyan mga Nano Swarm. At mukhang BlitzKrieg rin gagawin nila yon. Killjoy para kay Coco Marky on the Jet. Samba 2K. You can't go wrong with his pick because he's on that raise. And BlitzKrieg, kita talaga natin as Zerv goes for the Omen and Rolex will be whipping out that Sova. Now they have this very distinct playstyle that really makes them unique from everyone else.
Yeah, parang nakita natin dati sa nakaraang performance nila during the first week of our KDR tournament na they do play at a slower pace. Parang napaka-patient maglaro ng BlitzKrieg, and they wait for their opponent to be the ones to make mistakes. And, time and time again, it's been working out to their favor. Let's see how Synchro can answer back to that strategy.
Yeah, yun talaga yan. We've seen results para sa BlitzKrieg, but in the meantime, Synchro, GG, these guys have a lot of potential. At syempre, kaya ito yung feature natin. Tingnan natin ang magagawa ng Synchro GG kalaban ang ating third placer from last week, BlitzKrieg. Synchro GG, formerly known as Team Randoms. And over the KDR Tournament Series, like we said, they've had a tough bracket, only losing out by 2 rounds to a strong team like Chimera.
Right.
So, they could have been that third placer if things really aligned that way. BlitzKrieg in the meantime, again showing their worth, beating out the likes of Angu for that third place kind of runner-up spot, and we'll see what this is going to be all about. Served though in the meantime by the platform. Will, what a good shot there, immediately getting the ding onto one. Lit na kagad ang ating Killjoy. Synchro GG, ipit muna dito sa Cubby, and Shock Darts are getting thrown out here by the Sova.
really like what Zerv is trying to do here. Talagang, you know, he's using those smokes, those blinds, just to hold off as long as he can. Pero parang nag-rotate na dito ang buong team ng BlitzKrieg.
Synchro GG looking to move on around as well. Ikot muna sila dyan, hanap ng paraan. Pero si Marky nasa loob dito ng window, naghahanap ng pwede mapitas at malayuan. Naka-frenzy, Pucherino will be going on down. Ayaw niya tulak to though at nag-reload sa harap ni Margana. 1-for-1 trade so far.
Rolex trying to go for those picks. Oh, Illuminati! Let's go.
You know, Rolex, a good brand of the watch. Pero mukhang hindi niya binabantayan si Illuminati doon. Push lang siya galing sa mid doors. At ito na talaga. Pero BlitzKrieg gonna get to Coco and Zerv gonna get on the board. Ito si Illuminati do at si Gula. Gulat na lang sila dyan. At ang Killjoy natin mukhang ikot from C to B to A. Nag-round the world in 80 days talaga sila. Road trip muna tayo dyan. Set up on to A side. Spike gonna get planted. 2v2 tayo dito. Pero ang pansin ko talaga, ubos ng utility ng parehong sides sa map na ito.
Looks like retake is in order here, coming in from defense connector. Pero napakaganda ng ginawa nila dito. They're really maximizing the clock here. As Gula gets that 2K.
Gulat talaga sila dyan, boss. At 3Ks in order para sa Killjoy natin. Good rotations there from Synchro GG. And as we said, they've been in sync and they've been insane in going for those setups. There we go again though. Mukhang may turret dun sa may kahon. At the very least, keeping an eye out on the window as well as mid doors and even a lobby. Really good spots here. And this is why you run that Killjoy, right? On a map like this.
Map like Haven.
Tatlong site. So kailangan mo talaga maglagay na something na pwede bumantay. Pero slow-mo tayo dito. Wow! Bago talaga yan. Powered by Xplit, of course. And you can see the shrieks there of everyone trying to make it through. Pero BlitzKrieg in the meantime, mukhang forced by sila dito, Vim.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes the opponent doesn't expect it. And, you know, we saw BlitzKrieg in the past favor these sort of force buys as well. So, I'm not surprised at all to see these force buys.
Yeah, tingnan na lang natin kung gagana ang force buys dito. Si Rolex, hawak niya yung Bucky, malapitan dito sa silang, mga gulat na lang sila. Pero mukhang Synchro GG exploding with the jet. Si Illuminati, makapatay muna kay Zerv. Pero si Samba 2K, sasagot yan. Pero si Rolex, di pa scouted, trying to go for the right clicks. Puserino gonna get on the board. Coco, catching out Margana. At dalawa mapapatay ng Killjoy dito. Pero si Gula na naman, naka-Spectre. 2v1 na, all up to Marky here.
It's like the force buy, you know, not really paying off for the side of Blitz here. But scratch that Marky, making it work.
Yan na talaga. May baril pa ha. Kaya na i-clutch yun. Ankle broken yung Phoenix. Patay. Talaga si Gula doon. Pumutok ang ulo. And there you go. 1-1. And in the end, it was very dicey. But BlitzKrieg is able to manage it.
Very costly, but Marky with that beautiful clutch. Pero ito talaga yun, no? Like for the side of Sync, I like what they did during that first pistol round. You know, they tried to assess the whole map on paano yung mga defense protocols ng BlitzKrieg. And, you know, when you take your time in a pistol round, sometimes it can really, really pay off. And I wouldn't be surprised if they are now, you know, formulating that plan of attack on what side they will execute, because right now they know which agent plays where.
Parang inspector sila, parang special investigator. Chinek muna nila kung everything is safe and sound. Pero mukhang si Pucherino ang hindi safe and sound dito. Kasi si Marky, it's time for the Blade Storm. At nakita na natin ito last time para sa Team BlitzKrieg. Mabilisan talaga pag hawak-hawak ng ating jet yung mga knives. Si Gula in the meantime gonna make that frenzy count. Pero mukhang yun na talaga yan. BlitzKrieg making it quick, efficient, and clean. They take that third round.
Parang kakaibang playstyle to from BlitzKrieg, no? Coming from that previous bind game that we watched. They seem to be pretty much more proactive and playing a much faster game than what we saw in the past. So perhaps BlitzKrieg is becoming more flexible in terms of strategy here.
Yeah, they're storming the opposition at mukhang si Marky talaga ang nag-uumpisa ng mabilisan na laro dito. And I gotta say, BlitzKrieg, you know, they showed up last time in the main qualifiers and picking up some lessons there from the likes of Bren and AG Nefarious. Mukhang enough na lagay yung pace na yon. At gusto nila humabol sa dalawang teams na yun. Gusto nila umabot rin sa group stage like the top two did in the last one. Pero mukhang ito na ang ating run it back. Pero mukhang may lockdowns in order as well. Venn diagram dito muna sa may A side. Marky in the meantime holding on with the operator. At syempre, both of these teams will say, sige, tama na yan. Tambay muna tayo dito. Get out of there. Pero mukhang dalawa at isama de-detain. Anyari dito? Detain. So, Synchro GG. Opportunity to push onto site. BlitzKrieg in the meantime, forming up the defenses again.
Now here we go. June Dally trying to go for that Sova drone over there, that owl drone, trying to gather some intel. Looks like, nag-rotate away ang BlitzKrieg dito.
Yeah, mukhang i-anticipate nila nag-rotate ng Synchro GG dahil dun sa lockdown. Pero gulat na lang sila na andyan pa pala sila nag-iintay mag-split push from a short as well as a long. Jundali though in the meantime with a quick little dart. Nanoswarm muna sa itaas. Recon Ball will get broken door. And Synchro GG gets the plant on. Pero si Rolex peeking on over. Gets rid of Gula. Morgana in the meantime with the refrag there. At Guardian in hand si Samba 2K ang sasayaw lang dyan. At si Marky naka-operator na rin. 3v2 muna tayo dito. Putzerino coming in from the flank.
Very clean retake so far from Blitz, but the round ain't over yet. We'll see if this 2v3 situation can turn into their favor.
Oh, sneaky peeky. There we go. Synchro GG making 2v1. At si Marky ang mag-hold na naman. What a clutch!
Nakaklatch na naman si Marky.
Tumulong yung turret. Not just Marky. Marky plus turret.
Marky
MVPs.
plus turret. Alam mo, nakakainis talaga yung turret ng Killjoy. Minsan namamatay pa nga ako sa turret eh. So talagang napakasakit nun.
That's kind of sad.
It is.
Pag you die to a turret na hindi pistol round, alam mo na may problema ka, boss. Pero yun talaga yung BlitzKrieg. Again, clutching it out That's the second time we see Marky stay alive, do it again. And in all honesty, we wouldn't see a scoreboard like this without his gameplay. Pero mukhang slow mo na naman tayo dyan. At si Marky, operator, plus the ghost. The turret though confirming a lot, so Intel is really strong because of that Killjoy utility.
Ang ganda na ng ginawa ni Phoenix dun eh. Sobrang sneaky ng play niya kaso na-anticipate talaga ni Marky. Very good play.
And there you go, Rolex sight now. Mukhang naka-Odin muna siya dyan, sir. Coco though in the meantime, catching out June. And a good kill here from Team Blitz. And another one! BlitzKrieg really playing up to their namesake. Mukhang binilisan na talaga ginagawa nila. Last time, hinahanap na nila yung footing nila. Ngayon talaga, they are just on the pedal to the metal. And they are going as fast as they can to get those takedowns. Samba 2K even taking care of the alarm bot there.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate their sort of aggression here, especially at C-Long and over there sa grass. Kasi may Killjoy yung kalaban eh. And they know meron mga anti-flank measures itong si Gula. Pero talagang hindi sila natatakot. Ang BlitzKrieg talagang pinapakita nila yung dominance nila dito.
Malapitan na nga si Coco. Makakaapat! Isa na lang kailangan niya para dito sa ace. Pero yung third mo na pinatay niya, unfortunately, di yun counted sa mga kills mo. At si Morgana, try na mag-hold. Pero andyan na naman si Samba 2K. At paliit ng palit talaga ang pwesto ng Synchro GG dito. BlitzKrieg right now taking a good lead here.
Map controlling laro ng BlitzKrieg ngayon eh. And it's working out very well for them. Since when do you see that confidence coming in from that, from Coco? Walking up into that window without any smokes, basically dry peeking that window, working out to his favor.
I'm in love with the Coco right now, good sir. And he is showing us how it's done. Doon sa window, pasok lang dyan. Tipong akyat bahay, akyat into the site, akyat onto the spawn, and do all he can to get those takedowns. Pero here we go again, Synchro GG now, trying to find their footing. BlitzKrieg in the meantime, iniba talaga nila yung pace nila at nagulat na lang ang Synchro GG sa ginagawa ng kalaban nila.
Looks like a C-Long aggression. Ito na naman. Samba 2K will be going past those anti-flank measures.
And yun talaga, it's all about the hops. And here we go again. There we go though with the blind. Putzerino in the meantime will be able to get that kill. Pero andyan pa rin si Samba 2K. Yun yung bagong flash by the way. I don't like it too much, pero hey, it is what it is. It's kind of like, uy, bakit may mata na to? Kadiliman or something. Ay, nako. Pero BlitzKrieg 5-1 right now. We do have a lot of ultimates though for Synchro GG for this next round.
Yeah. This is now time for them to try and switch things around. The Phoenix has to go for that entry. They have to take some sort of map control, some sort of real estate to try and bounce back from here. We got an operator for Illuminati. Meron din si Marky. Nako, mukhang si Rolex may masamang balak dito with that Odin.
Masama nga. Kita mo itong bintana to, matataranta na. Bala na lang at matatarantado ang mga kalaban dito. And there you go, Marky catching out Pachirio there immediately. Gula in the meantime trying to spam mid doors. And Synchro GG, this team has a lot of promise, but right now, all the promise they're showing is how to die to BlitzKrieg as of the moment.
Grabe, napaka-assertive ng alpha energy dito ng BlitzKrieg. It's just very hard to penetrate this defense. Marky securing that mid window.
Marky right now up on top. Kita niya yung operator
That's a
sa
3K
kabila.
already.
And 3K na talaga. Illuminati gonna be put on the not list right there. Mukhang hindi lang cold makukuha niya, kundi yung kamatayan niya. Pero Gulag does get to. Ito na ang Synchro GG trying to make it happen. Marky daw in the meantime, nakaapat na dito. Kaya na maka-ace. Hindi, si Zerv ang pupunta doon. And that is that. BlitzKrieg right now, 6-1, taking heavy control of this defense because they're getting those kills at the start.
Now, it's really a bit of a concerted effort, no? Coming in from Coco and Marky together, as well as Samba. It's just napakaganda ng pinapakita na dito. Parang walang weak spot sa defense ng BlitzKrieg eh. Kasi dinadala nila yung laban sa lobby, sa spawn ng attacker side.
Yeah. At hindi sila napipitas. Yun yung pinakamalaking bagay. Pag dito ko sa Haven, ang attacking side, makahanap lang ng isang mapatay, di yun na yung advantage nila. Kasi sobrang thinned out na yung defenses. Pero there you go, finally it happens. Pachirio, good sir, will make it happen. Pero si Coco, nasa may sulok. At dalawang mapapatay niya. Spike Carrier gonna get killed as well. Mukhang hindi makaka-objective gaming dito ang Synchro GG. Pero si Pachirio, he makes the run it back count. He is running on around, going out to the side. Bababa muna ang ating Omen. Mukhang babantay sila dito ng A-Long.
Samba 2K is on that flank. Let's see if he can catch someone off guard here. And he does.
Nga. Morgana, Peekaboo, I see you. Samba 2K will be able to get that takedown. Hintayan mo muna this may lobby at mukhang ito na talaga ang BlitzKrieg na naman. All up putupula. Pachirio.
Pachirio. It's a bit of a mouthful.
It's syllables, right? It's syllables. Pachirio. And Cheerio, good sir. Mukhang si Rolex ang mamamatay dyan. 3 na para sa ating Phoenix. Mukhang umapoy dito sa may long. Malayuan daw ang galawan. At ito na ang Phoenix. Naghihintay dito sa may sandbags.
Nakita-kita mo dito sa Synchro, no? Medyo kalat yung, yung blocking nila, yung positioning nila dito. And I'd like to see more trade frags happening on their end. I think yun yung pinaka nagiging sakit nila dito against BlitzKrieg as Zerv takes down Pachirio, closing the round 7-1. Nahihirapan ng Synchro ngayon.
When I say Pachirio, hindi ko alam kung lalabas ko yung British accent ko o yung Tagalog accent ko talaga.
Pachirio.
Pachirio. Some tea and crumpets,
Cheerio.
good sir. Cheerio, my good chap. But right now, the only thing the Phoenix is doing is a delivery of his own death. Even though he is trying to rise from the ashes, and he did do a lot of good entry frags there, it didn't really matter because ayun na naman, BlitzKrieg, sabi nila, sige, control yung A-long, control yung A-short, dito kami sa lobby, batayan namin yung spike, tapos kaya talaga na mag-defend dito. So here we go again, BlitzKrieg right now, up by 6.
He did a good job at making those entry frags, but he was basically just making an entry for himself, and that was a very big problem. June Deli, though, taking down Rolex. Another opening frag for Sync. Let's see if they can maximize this time around.
Yeah, they need to find a way to actually use these opening picks for their advantage. Mukhang dito muna sila sa may B site. Alarm Bato getting a catch on. Si Gula in the meantime keeping an eye out onto si Link. And Coco hiding onto the corner yet again. Effective talaga mga tago dito ni Coco. Pero mukhang matag shot ngayon at si June Dali with 2 shots to make it count. 5v3 ngayon para sa Synchro GG's advantage.
Okay talaga yung Sova, no? Lalo pag may Hunter's Fury ka. Sometimes, ikaw yung magiging entry frag, eh.
Talaga yun eh. Malayuan eh. It goes through walls. Can't go wrong with lightning coursing through your veins. First si Marky na naman. Operator does get through. He is showing up in the first place for malapitan. Morgana and Jundali will make it happen. And Synchro GG, initial picks into a thrifty win. They needed that one to keep their economy in check.
Jundali definitely the MVP in that round. Again, pag may Hunter's Fury ka, it's very, very vital to open up a site using that Hunter's Fury. Sometimes you can save it for a post-plant defense, but in my opinion, in a very dire situation such as this, tama yung ginawa niya. Just really open up a site pag nahihirapan kayo in a situation like this. However, for the side of BlitzKrieg, meron silang showstopper, meron silang lockdown. So I wouldn't be surprised if BlitzKrieg will be able to take this round and make it an 8-2.
Tingnan natin kung post-plant nga ang gagawin nila para sa lockdown na yan. Pretty much a good way to use on the defense rather than a proactive one. Kasi committed na ang kayong kalaban. So, yun talaga. Ipit kayo dyan. Tingnan natin kung paano yan gagana in the first place. Pero mukhang BlitzKrieg muna dito. Aggressive peaks yet again. Samba 2K right now. Trying to go for the brawl. There we go though with the flash from the curveball. Showstopper ngayon. Hindi masyadong effective. Pero yung curveball talaga tatama dito kay Samba 2K. Marky though in the meantime with the first kill onto Illuminati. At kahit pa ma-flies dito ang race, mapachani pa rin siya. Samba 2K though will survive at mukhang 5v4 with the advantage here for BlitzKrieg.
Really good movement from Samba 2K there.
I mean, he got out, and that's really it. That's all you need to do. And in a case like this, mukhang ito na kagad si Zerv. Mapapatay niya si Gula dyan. 4v2 muna tayo dito. Pucherio though in the meantime with the spike still. And Coco holding on to a lobby while BlitzKrieg is searching around the map for a kill or two.
Really good initiative from Coco taking down Dali right there. Pucherio again left to his own devices, but Coco once again doing it for his team.
BlitzKrieg up by 6, and we are here in the Wildcard Qualifiers to find out who will join Bren Esports as well as AG Nefarious for next weekend's playoffs. But right now, it really goes to show that BlitzKrieg, this team made it to 3rd place last week for a reason, and they are dominating the action so far, Vim.
Yeah, I mean, napakaganda na pinakita nila against a very strong team such as Anbu in our 3rd place, battle for 3rd place. And today, we're seeing BlitzKrieg in a different sort of form. Parang ibang anyo nila compared to their last showing. And they're really, really strong so far.
Yeah, parang speedrun talaga nila ito eh. Umaabot sila ng malayuan, pero ito na talaga high time for them to really go for another push on the defense, another flank. At si Marky talaga ang mag-hold dito sa beeper. Matatawa pa rin si Gula! How does that even happen? Pero si June Dali ang sasagot sa kanya. 1-for-1 trade so far. Rolex though with the flank making it happen. Si Zerv, si Coco, nandyan na naman. At si Margana ang may iwan dito. Lockdown though. Will it get broken? No, it doesn't. And it's time for the knife. It's time to get executed.
Hack and slash.
Hack and slash. Umiba na ang laro natin dito. But BlitzKrieg up by 7 as we are getting into the last round before the half.
Alam mo, minsan pag nakakita tayo ng mga knife kill, tapos especially kung game closer yung knife kill, tinatanong ko sa mga player, parang inasar ko sila, parang ano ba yan, ginukuchili mo naman yung kalaban. Pero minsan it really gets into the heads of the enemies. Like it's a great like psych weapon, and it really demoralizes the team.
Tama talaga yan. And that's just so unfortunate. Mukha talagang kinakatay si Margana dyan. Chop muna ang ating Omen. And there you go. 5 GG though. They do want to at least get one more round here. Pero Coco says no. He's a sentinel. He's on the defense. Pero it looks like he's always on the attack. Kasi mapipitas niya ang isa. Hirap na kagad ang 5 GG sa C-push na ito.
Yep, 9-2. This is the last round in the first half. Pucherio has to make something work here. Does get spotted.
Ball into the shots. Wala talagang galawan para sa ating Phoenix, and Pucherio forced to retreat and go back from whence he came. Margana in the meantime, spam muna dyan. Samba 2K. Operator muna naghahanap ng paraan at kaya ba niya makupitas dito sa may silong. Mukhang walang nag-peak, pero si Coco malapitan na kagad sa mid doors at nitay lang niya si Illuminati. Pero he messes up this time, and that is gonna be the Jet getting that kill for Samba 2K. Huli niya si Margana, so all is right in the world here. And Marky catches at Pucherio, but Illuminati again on the board.
Double operator ang setup na dito. They were not expecting that. Samba 2K getting that 2K in the end to close the round.
3 in a row for our race in the end of that round. And as you said, diba, 2K kagad lang para makalinis dun sa main B site. Gotta say though, this BlitzKrieg team looking very impressive. Last time sa ating main qualifiers, alala mo ang path nila, Bim. Arcana Esports, VVV, Atlas, as well as Samurais all falling to the hand till they lost to the likes of AG Nefarious in the semifinals. Tapos panalo sila against Anbu dun sa 3rd place matchup. So this is a team we have lots of expectations for us to make it all the way into the group stage. And so far, they aren't disappointing at all.
Yep, absolutely. I'm very, very excited to see how far they can go. If they are capable of winning it all later on. But fact of the matter is, 10-2 right now in the first half. They only need a couple more rounds to reach match point here.
Yeah. Pwede ko taas sa isang kamay. 3. They just need 3 to get this one done. Pero si Margana actually catching Samba 2K first. Marky in the meantime using the Aldron for cover. That's the first time I've really seen that kind of strat. Na you're hiding behind the Aldron. Tipong hindi mo ako mababaril. Dito ako. Hindi mo ako may headshot. At si Margana ngayon nag-aantay dito sa may link. Pero ito na talaga. It's time for BlitzKrieg to go on to it. For Illuminati, he got momentum in the last round. And he gets 2 for this one.
I mean, they were off to a slow start during the pistol round as well. BlitzKrieg will be perhaps going down here. Rolex, though, on a 1v3 situation.
Yeah, we're seeing, the shock dart onto Pucherio's feet. Okay. Pero, ito yung nakita natin last time. Is BlitzKrieg, pag nasa attack na sila, bumabagal ang pace nila.
Right.
And as of the moment, seems like it's not gonna work out for them because Synchro GG answers back in kind very well.
Tignan natin kung makabawi ang Synchro GG dito. Again, time and time again, we usually see a momentum shift happen in the next half. Some teams are just more defensive oriented. Some teams are more attack oriented. And just, the way it works. So let's see if Synchro GG can switch it up here. Although, check that out. BlitzKrieg, again on the force buy.
Oh, ito na naman tayo. Tingnan natin tong round 2. Ang makakapalit ng tempo na ito. Pero si Illuminati, Martial muna sa may Silong. Mukhang may Phantom na kagad sa may garage. Pero si Morgana at Cheerio, they will be getting those kills. And it really feels like for Synchro GG, they're gambling a little bit for going for 2 rifles right now. But it's working out so far for them.
I guess they were kind of expecting a force buy from BlitzKrieg here.
The one tap for days. Actually, it's just a concentrated fire there from Zerv as well as the Jet. At mukhang BlitzKrieg ang makakuha ng rifle dito. Gulay in the meantime, backing on away. Si Rolex ang maghahawak ng Phantom na ito. At mukhang 8-take para sa ating attacking side.
Very good call to go for that 8-take, especially kung forced by sa round 2.
Oh no, Rolex though walking into the alarm bot. At ito talaga, Gula though will be shot down by Marky. Morgana is there. June Dali will catch out the Jet. And that is Synchro GG taking that one back. Kahit delikado, nagawa pa rin nila. And highly unfortunate na napakan ng Sova yung mga traps ng Killjoy na yan.
Yeah. I guess, conversely, they could have gone for C if alam nilang wala doon yung Killjoy. Pero yun nga pag nag-force buy ka sa round 2, usually you want to go for a closer range site. So, an 8-take was also a very smart decision. Pero of course, dito sa Haven, talagang tambayan ng Killjoy ang A-site.
In hindsight, sana tinuwag lang nila. Pero syempre, hindi mo naman alam nandun yung mga setup ng Killjoy in the first place. Nakapakan mo lang, gold ka lang sa turret, kulat ka sa alarm bot, tapos biglang nag-peak na ang Synchro GG para lang makuha yung round na yan. So hirap na naman dito ang BlitzKrieg. Pero pipilitin pa rin nila in a way. Sheriff in the hands of Marky. At mukhang umaasa sila dun sa pera ng lose streak if ever anything else happens.
True. In the past, we've seen them force buy constantly, round after round. Let's see if this pays off for them.
Yeah, parang yun yung naging problema nila after a while.
They're persistent.
Persistent to a fault, unfortunately. And Illuminati right now, trying to get back to the nice list, and he's just pinning those kills in the first place. Pero si Gula in the meantime, alarm bot can get triggered. Mukhang mahihirapan ngayon ang BlitzKrieg though. Tumulak dito sa Silong kasi bumabatay pa rin ang Synchro GG. Pero Sampa 2K with a guardian. Gula in the meantime, holding close, gets the Phantom right now, and the Nano Swarm to zone the opponent out.
Mukhang mag-rotate sila dito. Very good call. Again, you don't have to commit after trying to open a site, especially kung alam mo nag-rotate na lahat ng mga kalaban. Looks like they will quickly make their way to A site here. And Synchro not quite getting the read right there. They're still over there at C site, Daks.
And just go all the way. Palagi na lang ng BlitzKrieg na ito. Gusto mag-A. And they're gonna be planting this one down here and now. For yung turret, makulit. Binabaril muna dito ni Zerv. Ghost in hand, 3v3. Pero I like this for BlitzKrieg kasi they have a good spot to go for the post plant here and now.
Yep. And look at this. Illuminati checking that short angle, but he doesn't spot that Jet over there, Coco. I like his positioning here. It's planted for pretty much both long and short.
Unfortunately though, that's gonna be the spike diffused, and that will be that. Seems like for Coco, he's not even at the right spot there, Mr. Vim. At mukhang Synchro GG, ang malalalo na naman. And we're seeing this, Synchro GG looking to be a defense-oriented team, huh?
Yeah. That's the thing. Although that was kind of disappointing to see from that previous round. BlitzKrieg just perhaps, not pinging the spike correctly. That could have been easily prevented.
That really is. And syempre guys, kung nahihirapan kayo makahanap ng parang makaping, honestly, all you have to do is press caps lock and lalabas yung bomb map sa harapan mo. So, a little not known fact kasi you don't usually press caps lock in a game unless you are rage chatting sa aren't tipong may sinisigawan ka na. But hey, it's very effective to make sure your pings are a little more precise and it can help out in a pinch. Pero ngayon, Synchro GG, nasa may B. Morgana with the wall bam. Marky trying to make the entry but it's just not working out. At yun talaga yun, dito sa BlitzKrieg, confident sobra sila sa defense. Pero sa attacking side, parang whimper lang ginagawa nila. June Dali though, by the logs, going for the wall bangs against the opposition. Zerv though will get that kill. At mukhang C talaga ang pupuntahan ng BlitzKrieg dito.
Looks like June Dali there fired prematurely. He fired too early. Hindi pa nga siya nakikita. He already went for that shot, giving away his position.
Exposed, huli at kulong dun sa may logs at patay talaga siya dyan. Pero si Rolex in the meantime catching out Illuminati. Our Jet has been doing wonders for Synchro GG, but unfortunately it doesn't work out. And speaking of that one, curveballs don't work out here for Cheerio because that is just gonna be spam all the way. Samba 2K though catching out Morgana, 4v2 ngayon. Si Gula though, kahit huli siya ng recon bot, doesn't matter because Coco will still go down. Hintay lang kung sino mag-swing, pero si Zerv maka-pre-fire doon. Cheerio though all alone now na 2v1 healing up with the Blaze Wall.
Grabe naman yung white swing na yun kay Zerv.
Pre-fire boss, pre-fire na yun. Alam naman niya eh. He already knows. That's what Intel is all about. And don't forget guys,
Power of the Sova.
we are powered by Legion X Intel. Can't go wrong with that. Parang kanina pa tinitingnan tong kahon na to katabi natin eh. Parang ano ba to?
Pwede ko ba iuwi na lang to?
Pwede ko ba
10th
bilisan?
Gen i9.
Feel ko pwede ko ba bilisan yung TV na pinapanood natin lahat ng action gamit nitong i9 na ito.
Not gonna lie, this screen actually looks really good. It's a big display.
I love it. But hey, it is what it is. And you know, don't forget guys, Legion X Intel, stylish outside, savage inside. Mabilisan talaga pag ginagamit mo. And you know, one thing I've been enjoying about yung mga laptop ginagamit sa harap natin, yung pwede ko talaga iga all the way yung monitor.
Can you do this?
Can you do this? Parang last time pinakita ko na yun and we can show it again. Pero ngayon, eto na, Synchro GG is showing us how it's done. But BlitzKrieg finally getting on the board at palapit na talaga ang scoreline na ito na para manalo ang BlitzKrieg.
2 ultimates on either side. Make that 3 for the side of BlitzKrieg. Night time for them to open up the site using Hunter's Fury and the showstopper.
Don't forget the paranoia. So, hindi ka lang bulag, patay ka pa. Samba 2K will get that takedown. Rolex also with the Hunter's Fury there. And it's now 2 picks to 1. BlitzKrieg again going over the C site. Mukhang nahanap na nila yung weakness ng defense dito ng Synchro GG. At nahihirapan din si Illuminati na naman gumala. Marky will get on the board. Ayan si Coco from the garage. But Jundali will get that takedown. At palapit ng palapit si Marky. Shock Dart gonna be there though. And maabot pa siya doon sa may Sova. Hindi mangyayari. Ito na talaga, peak warfare from the two, and Rolex will get it. BlitzKrieg back in confidence, and they are on match point, Vim.
Yeah, it looks like they've found their footing here.
Match point.
Ay, diba, parang matagal na nalang pinipilit yung A site paulit-ulit, but talaga nahihirapan sila dun because nandun yung Killjoys, so talagang hindi madali i-take yung site na yun. Pero they were very, very successful on C, and they could basically exploit that and spam it, you know, time and time again. Usually, if you have a very strong site to defend here on Haven.
You know, the problem right now, though, for our defenders is they cannot go for the full bias. They're stuck on Spectres, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them hold close, hold tight, and just spam on down with those SMGs. Pero ito na, match point para sa BlitzKrieg. Isang site lang kailangan na kunin, 5 tao lang kailangan na papatayin, tapos okay na sila para move on sa round number 3 dito sa upper bracket natin. Samba 2K, though, looking for a little bit of the confirmation. Meron tao doon sa may ceiling, pero ito na ang swing from the Jet, pero back out siya biglaan. At si Marky ang makakapatay kay Illuminati. Jundalito with the Hunter's Fury. Morgana also on the board. Pero mo kami nag-TP dyan sa likod niya. Pero dyan pa rin si Zerv pinabalik from whence he came. At BlitzKrieg now is down by 1 after all of that.
Kasi, okay yung ginawa ng Sync doon, pero just that tailwind from Jet. Sometimes, you know, it's just not an ideal position to dash from, you know, that point onto a different part of the site that you're still vulnerable from the same angle. Zerv though taking down Pachirio.
After catching out Rolex. And I completely agree kasi nakita na niya, nakalabas na yung grenade nung Raze. Kaya niya patay yun actually.
Medyo alanganin.
Alanganin lang talaga yung pwelawan niya doon kaya napadash siya. So tipong ano ba gagawin ko? Mabuhay ba ako? Papatay ba ako? And in the end, namatay lang siya at wala pa siyang nakuha. So the worst of all trade deals right there. But 3v2 right now. And BlitzKrieg doesn't need to rush this. They don't need to force this. They can actually try and go for the save, but never mind kasi lockdown muna ang isi-set up dito sa A side.
It is worth a shot. Did have 25 seconds, but Jundali just making the odds ever so bleak for the side of BlitzKrieg.
Kailangan pa kunin ni Coco yung spike na yon at andyan si Gula. And there you go again, BlitzKrieg punished for trying to force things out. Perseverant to a fault. Pinipilit talaga nila dito of him. And in the end, Synchro GG survives to go for another round and should be able to get some rifles for a few of those players.
Right. I mean, to be fair, parang I think it was worth a shot. They did have that lockdown. If they didn't have that lockdown, then I for one wouldn't have attempted that. I would have gone for the save. Especially kasi parang hirap na ang economy nila dito. But they will still be able to afford rifles. Marky is gonna be fine with that classic kasi meron siyang Blade Storm.
20 kills na rin si Marky, 20 bomb for Arjet. In the meantime, though, para sa Synchro GG, Illuminati looking for the comeback from bot frag, trying to make it happen. Pero as of yet, Synchro GG is still trying to get up in the stats. BlitzKrieg in the meantime, all about those kills and all about control. At mukhang kontrolado talaga dito ang B site. Synchro GG, in the meantime, giving this one up. At mukhang postman talaga ang mangyayari sa matchup na ito.
I like that they're going for B site here. They've been going for C multiple times, so you know, you can expect C to be heavily defended. A hasn't been successful so far, but Marky just takes down Morgana.
Spams it down. Kita niyo yung paranoia papunta sa kanya, and he just decides to hold close and get those takedowns. Sampa 2K though also on the board. Marky again, another one! And this is going to be the Blade Storm trying to make it happen for si June. What month is it right now? It doesn't seem to be the month of June whatsoever. At kayang-kaya ba ng Sova natin to? Hihirapan siya at si Coco ang makakapatay sa kanya. BlitzKrieg will take it 13-6, putting Synchro GG down below to the lower bracket. And BlitzKrieg will move on to round number 3 here in the upper bracket.
Absolutely phenomenal performance from BlitzKrieg. Valiant effort from Sync, but of course you can see that Coco and Marky, concerted effort, 20 plus frags on the board, total of 43 frags for the both of them. It's just, wow, phenomenal performance. It's just you know, the duelist and Marky just making great use of Jet's kit, doing his job very, very well, and then to trade the trade frag C Coco and securing the site with all of his gadgets and gizmos.
Aplenty,
So,
yeah.
yes,
And
gadgets and gizmos aplenty.
hindi lang yun eh. Siya rin tumutulak. Kita natin kanina sa aming win-window. I was like, ba't may killjoy dito?
Napakaangas ng BlitzKrieg ngayon.
No, nga. BlitzKrieg is really showing us why they're named BlitzKrieg, and these guys all the way hailing down from the south, really impressing to say the least. They have shown us how it's done on multiple occasions last week, and they are doing it yet again dito sa ating Wildcard Qualifiers. Nakita na nila na may potential sila dito sa ating KDR series, at inisip na kayang-kaya natin umabot all the way to the group stage invite, diba?
Very, very impressive team, and I can't wait to see more from them.
I cannot wait as well. At hey, it has been a really solid bracket run so far. Don't forget though guys, na double elimination tayo dito sa ating Wildcard Qualifiers. 25k on the line for all of our group stage invitees. If ever, anim na slot para sa ating next weekend na playoffs. Kasi syempre, nandun na yung pinakamalaking parte ng pera natin. 150,000 para sa playoffs, 225,000 overall dito sa ating KDR series. First, powered by and presented to you by Globe at Home. Sponsored, of course, by Legion Philippines and Intel, and the stream powered by XSplit. Big shoutouts to our sponsors kasi may giveaways din sila para sa ating audience. But in the end, what did we see in that game? BlitzKrieg pick up the tempo on the defense, pero again, on the attack, parang, yun na naman, BlitzKrieg identity is there, no?
Looks like they still have to work something out for their attack protocols, and perhaps you know, have that confidence they had on defense and translate it onto their attack phase.
Kailangan na talaga. Yung tipong mag-flex muna sa muscles. Yung tipong, oy, kaya na natin to sa defense. Kaya na natin sa attack. And it really goes to show na parang nahihirapan sila pag may napipila sa kanila. So, they just need to make sure that they are back in action, that they have that confidence. Because the rounds that worked out for them was them actually getting the trade frag, making it like 4v4. And we'll see if that can take them to the next level here in the KDR series. But guys, we'll be taking a break, and for our next match, we'll be getting a big one kasi it's Hashira versus Subversive. Can't wait for that. We'll be right back though for the Wildcard Qualifiers.